Well, hey FBC, we are super excited that we're going to be able to start meeting in physical services again. And I wanted to take a moment just to address you and to show you kind of what it's going to look like in the coming weeks. But before I do that, the main thing I want us to reflect on as we start talking about coming back to church and what that's going to look like as we take different kind of precautions and things in order to be safe is that we all need to realize that we're a different congregation coming back than the one that left. In fact, the world has changed, and our view about the world has changed in the midst of all this. And so one of the things I want to stress for us is that our unity in Christ is far more important than whether we agree on our viewpoint about this virus and the ramifications of it. And so we need to be unified. We're going to have a lot of people in our congregation that have widely different views on what needs to be done, what should be done, what is being done, how this is happening in our government and in our country and all of those things. But the reality is that our unity doesn't depend on that. Our unity depends on who we are in Jesus Christ. And church, each one of us, we're either going to be an agent of unity in our fellowship or we're going to be an agent of division. And I want us to be an agent of unity. So that being said, our first Sunday back in a limited capacity is going to be May the 24th, and we're going to call that kind of a soft opening. We're going to have two services, 8:30 and 11, just like normal, but we're going to limit those services to 75 people each, and you'll be able to register for those services with an RSVP form that we're going to have on our website. It'll be available for you to put your name in that you're coming to one of those services the week before the 24th. And of course, we're going to be socially distanced in the sanctuary, and the next Sunday, May 31st, we're going to come at about 50% capacity of our sanctuary. The service at 8:30, the service at 11, we're going to let about 130 people come. And what we're going to do is we're going to assess the new procedures and protocols that we're putting in place. For those two Sundays, the 24th and the 31st of May, there won't be any Sunday school, there won't be any children's activities, there won't be any nursery or anything like that. We're going to implement new protocols. I told you about the seating. We're going to make sure that our sanctuary is arranged for the social distancing guidelines that the governor's plan has given. We're going to use a hydrostatic disinfectant fogger in between services to make sure that the entire place, traffic areas, surfaces, door handles, seats, everything is disinfected before and after each service. We're going to have hand sanitizer stations in the doors. We're not going to be passing any offering plates. We're not going to have any greeting time, and we encourage no touching or hugging, at least for a while until this all kind of blows over. And I also want to say that if you are at all concerned or if you have any hesitation whatsoever, you stay home. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you less spiritual or these people more spiritual. We're going to continue our live stream just like we have been, and we encourage you to connect with us that way. This is an unprecedented time, and we're all doing our best just try to navigate through this. So whatever your conviction is, whether you want to stay home for longer and let this pass, or you have health concerns or whatever cautions you might want to take, if that's not an option for you to come, you just stay home and you enjoy our live stream. And we're going to implement these as we open slowly with 75 people in each service on the 24th, 130 people in each service on the 31st, and then in June, hopefully, if things go well and guidelines are relaxed again, we will start to implement more and more. We want to thank the Lord that our church has thrived through this. Indeed, when we first said we were going to stop in-person services, we made the commitment that we are going to thrive, not just survive, and God has blessed us through this. And I want to thank you as a church for doing so.